What's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you 10 tips to instantly improve your soldering skills. Let's get started.
I ain't got those fancy glasses, but I got these.
So there are no scents being built without any soldering. So let's get some expertise from the guys over at Flight Club. They build FPV quadcopters, which is so damn futuristic I can barely contain the nerdgasm. Alright Flight Club, what's the first soldering rule of Flight Club?
Before we get into the tips, I'll quickly talk about the basic equipment you need for soldering. 1, of course, you need a soldering iron.
Check.
2, you need some solder.
This is eventually gonna melt, right?
Nah, man.
I mean, it's silver.
Did you not buy real solder?
Yeah, we're out of budget this month.
That's not silver.
Wait, silver wasn't silver?
Not ours.
What the hell is it even called that?
And then 3, you need something to extract the fumes from the solder.
My idea was just to go about my business soldering, but put one of the cat's cozy blankets right by the iron so they can suck this stuff up for us. Cats have all kinds of superpowers, don't they? Surely they can slough off a little toxic metal smell. Alright buddy, come on, get up. Come on, let's go. Hey dude. Yeah, there you go, come on. We only got a little bit of soldering left to do.
Any soldering iron will do the job as long as it can get hot enough. But if you plan on doing a lot of soldering, I highly recommend you getting a soldering iron with a on-off switch.
Oh yeah, dude.
And one that you can adjust the temperature.
Temperature.
A good soldering iron will last you a lifetime versus a cheap one will break all the time and you have to keep replacing them. A good soldering iron will make the job cleaner, easier, and fun.
Well, shoot, now I got serious. Y'all brought the F word into it. If there's an F to be had, I'm the F and F-er. That's F and F and that F and F-er. You understand? I'm F and that F-er. Let's make it fun.
It's beautiful. Oh man, I can even tell.
I got this Weller WES D51 about 20 years ago when my school was changing equipment. So I got this one used, but this thing is still going strong and I would probably be still using this if my friend didn't give me his WD1002. This is about a $400 soldering iron. It is discontinued. I'll probably have this soldering iron for the rest of my life. This is a really expensive soldering iron and it heats up really quickly, but if I were to buy a soldering iron today, it would be the Weller WE1010NA. It's a 70 watt digital soldering iron and goes for about $100.
Go. Problem there. My friends give me things too, you know. Shit, my friend, I put out the ABD. I said, yo, has anybody got a $400 soldering iron they could give me? Well, my friend said no. And then half of them got back to me and said, well, I got this. It's a digital microscope that he got for free for doing reviews on Amazon. So I'm gonna use it in a video anyway. Why not, right? Cause I got it. They gave it to me. That's the best thing to do. Oh.
As for the solder goes, use a rosin core solder. If you use a rosin core, there's really no need for flux because the rosin core is exactly as it sounds. The core of the solder is hollow and it's filled with rosin. So rosin is a type of solder, so it's like killing two birds with one stone. When you use this, it'll melt the solder and then the rosin will come out and kind of like flux the solder and help it melt really quickly.
What I got from that is that solder is both a verb and a noun, and so is flux. And then they tried to zap our subconscious with flux, which confused the shit out of me. Now I feel like I didn't understand the assignment.
Solder contains small amounts of lead, so you don't want to be breathing in that smoke. I highly recommend using some kind of exhaust extractor or even just a simple fan to blow the toxic fumes from your face. A small solder job's not going to kill you, it'll give you a nasty headache for the rest of the day. Enough about equipment, let's get started. If you've never soldered before, you're scared of messing something up, or just unsure of your soldering skills, no problem. Follow these 10 tips to instantly improve your soldering skills.
Improve your skills? I feel like that. It seems like I got something coming in. I'm a little worried.
I'm worried about the house, the cat, and the children.
Tip number 1. Start with a clean tip. A clean tip will transfer heat much better and give you a cleaner joint.
Nope. Ain't touching that one.
Simply just take a wet sponge or a coiled wire ball and just wipe the excess solder off. Or if you're in the field or in a pinch, just give it a nice tap on the table to remove the excess solder. Tip number 2. Use a cone tip rather than a wedge tip. I feel like the wedge tips are great for batteries, okay for medium-sized wires like motors, but they're really hard for small wires like FPV wires. But the cone tip are good for motors, good for batteries, and really good for fine wiring. I just feel like the cone tip are just an overall more versatile tip to use.
Come on, 401. Let's try out the tips.
All right, well, let's make with the soldering.
Oh, I hate this soldering.
Give this a shake
Makes
here.
my pins hurt.
Let's go.
Just thinking about it.
Come on now. All right, here we go. Ready? Ooh, oh. Oh, jeez.
Don't be scaredy cat.
Ooh, stinky.
Silly
My
monkey.
dog.
Get
That smells
done.
funny.
Come on, learn to solder.
All right, let's get this done. Come on. Oh, God. There it is. All right. Oh, look at that hot tip, man.
Stanky.
All right. Well, it's melting on the soldering tip. Come on, go in the hole. That's your home. Go in there.
I don't think he likes you.
Don't you want to go home, solder?
I want to go home.
Ooh, look at. I'm nervous.
You
Man,
need to
I'm
calm
nervous.
down, man.
The
Do
solder
some more of
shaking.
that meditation stuff.
Man,
Stop jiggling that.
yeah, this is kind of crazy. Oh, all right. So, oh, there we go. Woo! My first soldering blob. That looks pretty good for first one, I think.
I'll do another one. You got
I
lucky.
feel like there's a lot of worse ones coming. Right? Maybe there's no more coming. Come on now, solder. Get off of that tip. You don't belong there. You don't belong there. Come on. Get in the hole. Ooh, yeah, there we go. 2 down. Looks like I burnt that one up a little bit, though. Huh?
That's not too
That'd
bad,
be great if there was a component in there, right?
man.
Let's try a little bit more.
Maybe you need to get that
Ooh,
blob over there.
sticky. Man, ooh, look at that one. Man, I feel a little funny.
My circuits hurt a bit.
Here we go. All right. Come on, you weird bullshit thing. Let's get it done.
They make this look a lot easier than it is.
Yeah, they do.
No one's hiring us to do this anytime soon.
For sure. We sure make a lot of smoke.
Just what we need. Where's the cat? Thanks, you seem to be doing a good job with yourself.
Hey man, you know, I got it.
I got it. That much of that stuff.
I think we got it. We'll be all right.
Hey, that one was good. Nice job.
Thanks.
Yeah, you ruined the other one now.
That's about right.
If this was a circuit, I'm pretty confident it would have worked.
Me too.
That doesn't look like a brand new tip. Got grubby pretty quick.
It really did. I wonder what that's about. I think it's just because we're super close in, man. With the super microscope.
That's a lot of smoke you take it in over there. Watch out.
Oh boy. Well, there you go. There's some soldering. I don't know if we learned how to solder. But, you know, we got some done. There you go. We made some improvement. What's it, 10,000 hours to master something? It's about 3 minutes worth. We're ready to go. Let's build a synth.
Pretty sure you got this.
Oh, my head. God. So I've hit a wall this week. That's about as far as I can go with that. I had a lot of other crazy plans, but I think I'm good. It's been a while. I gotta get this thing out, and it's too silly to spend any more time on. So I apologize to both you and Flight Club for this ridiculous piece of fodder. I want to thank the guys at Flight Club for hopefully being good sports about this nonsense. I didn't mean any of that. This whole video was nonsensical. So I'll be back on Tuesday with a video that is more on course, most likely about oscillators or one more Dune-free video. Remember, don't breathe solder fumes. As a matter of fact, don't breathe smoke of any kind. Don't buy things before you research them well. I think that pretty much covers it. So, see you Tuesday.
Whatever you do, don't forget to go check out the rest of those tips over at the Flight Club site. They deserve a hit for that, so go grab one over there. Give a like, maybe we'll subscribe if you're into the thing. Like, subscribe. Hey, don't forget to do me too while you're here. Please, come get it. Get it now. Come on. Do it. You know you care that much. Jeez, I got a family to feed. Just press the damn button. Good. Jesus. Oh.
Bomb, Ozzy.